It was a balmy summer evening when the threads of my life began to fray. The air was heavy with the promise of a sultry night, but my heart felt strangely cold as I stepped through the threshold of our home, greeted only by the eerie silence that seemed to pervade every corner. Jenny was nowhere to be found. Panic began to gnaw at the edges of my mind as I called out her name, my voice echoing hollowly in the emptiness of our once vibrant abode. Messages sent went unanswered, adding to the growing sense of unease that settled heavily upon my shoulders. With each passing moment, the knot of worry in my stomach tightened. Where could she be? What could have possibly detained her on this seemingly ordinary evening? As the minutes stretched into hours, my anxiety morphed into a raw, gnawing fear. Thoughts raced through my mind, each more sinister than the last. Had something terrible happened to her? Was she hurt, lost, or worse? Then, just as the tendrils of despair threatened to consume me whole, she returned. But her explanation was flimsy, inadequate to quell the storm of questions raging within me. She spoke of a night spent with friends, but her eyes betrayed a truth that she dared not utter. In the days that followed, I couldn't shake the feeling that something had irrevocably shifted between us. Jenny's behavior grew increasingly erratic, her once familiar patterns now veiled in secrecy and evasion. She avoided my gaze, busying herself with trivial tasks, as if to avoid the weight of my scrutiny. And then, one fateful evening, I stumbled upon the truth. Returning home earlier than usual, I was met with a sight that shattered the fragile semblance of normalcy that remained. There, in the soft glow of our living room, Jenny stood locked in an embrace with a stranger, a young man whose presence filled me with a searing mix of betrayal and disbelief. Time seemed to grind to a halt as I stood rooted to the spot, my mind struggling to comprehend the scene unfolding before me. Anger surged through my veins like molten lava, threatening to consume me from within. How could she? How could she betray our love so callously, so brazenly? In that moment, the world as I knew it crumbled around me, leaving only the jagged shards of shattered trust in its wake. And as I stood there, face to face with the harrowing truth of her infidelity, I knew that nothing would ever be the same again. The air hung heavy with unspoken words as I stood there, grappling with the tumult of emotions churning within me. Jenny's eyes widened in shock at the sight of me, her arms dropping limply to her sides as the realization of her betrayal washed over her. For a long, agonizing moment, neither of us spoke. The silence between us was deafening, punctuated only by the ragged rhythm of my breathing. Every fiber of my being screamed for answers, for some semblance of understanding in the face of this incomprehensible betrayal. Finally, the weight of the silence became too much to bear. With a voice that trembled with suppressed rage, I demanded an explanation. Why? How could she do this to us? To me? Jenny's lips parted, but no words came forth. Instead, she stood there, her gaze averted, her expression a maelstrom of guilt and shame. And in that moment, I saw her not as my wife, but as a stranger, a betrayer whose actions had irreparably shattered the sanctity of our bond. But amidst the storm of emotions raging within me, a small voice whispered for restraint. Anger and resentment burned brightly within me, but beneath the surface, a flicker of compassion lingered. This woman standing before me was not just my wife. She was a flawed, vulnerable human being, grappling with her demons and insecurities. With a supreme effort of will, I pushed aside the tide of fury threatening to consume me, and instead, I reached out to her, not in anger, but in a silent plea for understanding. We needed to talk, to confront the truth of what had transpired between us, no matter how painful it might be. And so, with heavy hearts and trembling hands, we sat down to face the wreckage of our marriage head-on. Words flowed between us, words of anger, of pain, of regret, but beneath it all, there lay a glimmer of hope. For amidst the ruins of our shattered trust, there remained a fragile thread of love, a love that perhaps was not beyond redemption. As the hours slipped by, we delved deep into the heart of our shared anguish, laying bare the raw wounds that festered beneath the surface. And though the road ahead seemed fraught with uncertainty, we vowed to traverse it together, to confront our demons, to rebuild what had been broken, and to emerge stronger, more resilient than ever before. For in the crucible of our shared suffering, we discovered a truth that transcended the pain of betrayal, a truth that whispered of forgiveness, of redemption, and ultimately, of the enduring power of love. And as we faced the dawn of a new day, We knew that no matter what trials awaited us on the horizon, we would face them together, hand in hand, bound by the unbreakable ties of our shared humanity. In the aftermath of our confrontation, a heavy pall of uncertainty settled over our once happy home. Each passing day seemed to stretch endlessly, filled with the weight of unspoken words and unresolved emotions. But amidst the wreckage of our shattered trust, a glimmer of hope flickered, a fragile beacon beckoning us toward the possibility of redemption. As we embarked upon the arduous journey of rebuilding our fractured relationship, the road ahead loomed dauntingly before us. Trust, once broken, is not easily mended, and the wounds of betrayal run deep. But we were determined to confront our demons head-on, to unearth the root causes of our shared suffering, and to forge a path toward healing. With the help of a skilled therapist, we delved deep into the heart of our marital discord, peeling back the layers of resentment and mistrust that had festered beneath the surface. It was a painful process, one fraught with tears, recriminations, with moments of agonizing vulnerability. But with each passing session, we felt the icy grip of betrayal loosening its hold upon us. Slowly but surely, we began to rebuild the foundations of our love, a love tempered by adversity, but all the more resilient for it. We learned to communicate openly and honestly, to lay bare the depths of our souls without fear of judgment or reprisal. And in doing so, we discovered a newfound sense of intimacy, a closeness born not of blind trust, but of hard-earned understanding. But perhaps the greatest challenge we faced lay not in confronting the demons of our past, but in finding the strength to forgive, to truly let go of the anger and resentment that threatened to poison our hearts. Forgiveness is not a single act, but a journey fraught with setbacks and obstacles, but ultimately leading towards the liberating embrace of absolution. For me, forgiveness did not come easily. The wounds of betrayal ran deep, leaving behind scars that throbbed with every beat of my heart. But as I gazed into Jenny's eyes filled with remorse, with longing, with a desperate plea for redemption, I knew that I could not allow the shadows of the past to eclipse the possibility of a brighter future. And so, with a heavy heart and trembling hands, I made the choice to forgive, not for her sake, but for my own. Forgiveness is not a gift bestowed upon the undeserving, but a gift we give ourselves, a gift that frees us from the chains of bitterness and resentment and allows us to embrace the boundless potential of love. As we stood on the precipice of forgiveness, hand in hand, we knew that our journey was far from over. There would be obstacles yet to overcome and wounds yet to heal, but we faced the future with a newfound sense of hope, a hope born of the knowledge that no matter what trials awaited us on the horizon, we would face them together, bound by the unbreakable bonds of our shared humanity. And at that moment, amidst the wreckage of our shattered trust, we discovered a truth that transcended the pain of betrayal, a truth that whispered of redemption, renewal, and ultimately, the enduring power of love. As the echoes of our tumultuous past began to fade, we found ourselves standing on the threshold of a new beginning, a chance to rebuild what had been broken, to forge a path forward guided by the light of hope and redemption. But the road ahead was fraught with uncertainty, and the specter of betrayal lingered like a shadow, threatening to engulf us once more. Yet we refused to be daunted by the challenges that lay before us. Armed with newfound resolve and a steadfast determination to reclaim what was lost, we set out on the arduous journey of rebuilding trust, a journey that would test the limits of our resilience, but one that we knew was essential if we were to truly move forward. The first step on our path to reconciliation was transparency. We vowed to be open and honest with each other, to lay bare our fears and insecurities without reservation. No more secrets, no more lies, only a commitment to facing the truth, however painful it may be. Slowly but surely, the walls that had once divided us began to crumble, replaced by a newfound sense of intimacy and connection. We learned to communicate openly and authentically, to listen with compassion and empathy, and to offer support and understanding in times of need. But perhaps the most crucial element in rebuilding trust was consistency. We understood that trust is not built overnight, but is instead forged through a series of small, everyday actions, acts of kindness, honesty, of loyalty, that demonstrate our commitment to each other's well-being. And so we set about the task of proving ourselves worthy of each other's trust, day by day, moment by moment. We showed up for each other in ways both big and small, reaffirming our love and devotion with each passing interaction. But even as we made strides toward reconciliation, there were moments when doubt and insecurity threatened to derail our progress. Old wounds resurfaced, triggering painful memories of the past and casting doubt upon the fragile foundation we had worked so hard to rebuild. Yet in those moments of darkness, we clung to each other with a fierce determination born of our shared resolve to overcome adversity. We reminded ourselves of how far we had come, of the obstacles we had already surmounted, and of the unshakable bond that held us together through it all. And as the days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months, we found ourselves standing on firmer ground, a ground fortified by the enduring strength of our love and the unwavering commitment to honor the trust we had so painstakingly rebuilt. In the end, our journey toward reconciliation was not without its challenges, but it was a journey worth taking, a journey that brought us closer together, deepened our understanding of each other, and ultimately reaffirmed our belief in the transformative power of love. And as we look towards the future, hand in hand, we knew that no matter what trials awaited us on the horizon, we would face them together, bound by the unbreakable ties of trust and devotion. As the dust of our tumultuous journey began to settle, we found ourselves standing at the precipice of a new beginning, a chance to leave the pain and heartache of the past behind and embrace the boundless possibilities of the future. And though the road ahead was still fraught with uncertainty, we faced it with a newfound sense of optimism and determination. With each passing day, our bond grew stronger, fortified by the trials we had overcome and the obstacles we had surmounted. We learned to cherish each moment together, to savor the simple pleasures of life, and to find joy in the shared experiences that bound us together as partners and as friends. But perhaps the most profound change that emerged from the ashes of our tumultuous past was a deeper appreciation for the intricacies of love, a love that had been tested and tempered by adversity, but had emerged all the stronger for it. We discovered that love is not a static entity, but a living, breathing force that evolves and grows with each passing day. It is a choice we make anew each morning, a choice to show up for each other, to support each other, and to nurture the bonds that bind us together as one. And so we made a conscious decision to embrace this love, to honor it, to cherish it, and to allow it to guide us on our journey forward. We cast aside the shackles of doubt and insecurity that had held us captive for so long, and instead embraced the boundless potential of a future filled with hope and possibility. But even as we looked towards the horizon with eager anticipation, we knew that our journey was far from over. There would be challenges yet to overcome and obstacles yet to surmount, but we faced them with a newfound sense of resilience and determination. For we had learned that love is not a destination, but a journey filled with twists and turns, highs and lows, but ultimately leading towards a place of profound fulfillment and contentment. As we stood on the threshold of this new chapter in our lives, hand in hand, we knew that no matter what the future held, we would face it together, as partners, as lovers, and as allies in the grand adventure of life. And as we took our first steps into this brave new world, we did so with hearts full of hope and minds open to the endless possibilities that lay before us. As we ventured deeper into the realm of our shared future, it became increasingly evident that our journey was not merely a quest for reconciliation, but a profound odyssey of self-discovery and growth. The scars of our past no longer served as painful reminders of our failures, but rather as badges of resilience, a testament to the indomitable spirit that had propelled us forward through the darkest of times. Our pursuit of personal growth became a cornerstone of our daily lives, a sacred commitment to nurture the seeds of renewal that had taken root within the fertile soil of our shared experiences. We embraced each day as an opportunity for introspection and introspection, confronting the shadows of our past with unwavering courage and conviction. For me, this journey of self-discovery began with a journey inward, a pilgrimage into the depths of my soul to unearth the hidden truths that lay dormant within. I confronted my fears and insecurities head-on, refusing to allow them to dictate the course of my future. Through therapy and self-reflection, I learned to embrace my vulnerabilities not as weaknesses, but as sources of strength, stepping stones on the path towards personal enlightenment and growth. Jenny, too, embarked on her voyage of self-discovery, navigating the labyrinth of her psyche with grace and determination. She confronted the demons of her past with a fierce resolve, refusing to allow the mistakes of yesterday to define the possibilities of tomorrow. Together, we forged a path toward healing and renewal, a path illuminated by the guiding light of our shared love and commitment. We challenged each other to reach higher, to dream bigger, and to never lose sight of the boundless potential that lay dormant within. But perhaps the most profound aspect of our journey of growth was the realization that true transformation cannot be achieved in solitude. It requires the unwavering support and understanding of those closest to us, the love and encouragement of our friends, our family, and each other. And so, as we navigated the tumultuous waters of our shared journey, we leaned on each other for support, drawing strength from the unbreakable bonds of trust and devotion that had been forged in the crucible of our shared suffering. With each passing day, we grew stronger, more resilient, and more determined than ever to embrace the challenges that lay before us. We welcomed new opportunities with open arms, unafraid to confront the unknown and venture outside the confines of our comfort zones. As we stood on the precipice of our shared future, we did so with hearts full of hope and minds open to possibility. We knew that our journey of growth was far from over, that the road ahead would be fraught with challenges and obstacles yet unknown. But we faced the future with a sense of unshakable confidence, knowing that no matter what trials lay in store, we would face them together, hand in hand, bound by the unbreakable ties of love and resilience. As we continued to traverse the winding paths of our journey, we came to realize that true growth is not found in the pursuit of perfection, but in the acceptance of imperfection, in embracing the beautiful messiness of life and all its complexities. Our quest for personal growth had taught us that perfection is but an illusion, a mirage that tantalizes from afar, but crumbles upon closer inspection. In its place, we found beauty in the flaws and imperfections that make us uniquely human, in the scars that tell the stories of our resilience, in the shadows that lend depth to our character, and in the vulnerabilities that connect us in ways both profound and ineffable. For me, this revelation came as a liberation, a release from the shackles of self-doubt and insecurity that had long plagued my psyche. I learned to embrace my flaws not as shortcomings, but as badges of honor, a testament to the trials I had overcome and the growth I had achieved along the way. Jenny, too, underwent a transformation of her own, shedding the weight of expectations and embracing the messy, imperfect beauty of her true self. She learned to love herself not despite her flaws, but because of them, recognizing that it is our imperfections that make us whole, that make us human. Together, we embarked on a journey of self-acceptance and self-love, a journey that led us to embrace the full spectrum of our humanity, with all its light and shadow, joy and sorrow. We reveled in the messy, imperfect beauty of our lives, finding solace in the knowledge that it is our imperfections that make us perfect in our unique way. But perhaps the most profound realization that emerged from this journey of self-discovery was the recognition that love, too, is imperfect, that it is not the absence of flaws, but the acceptance of them, that binds us together in the bonds of true intimacy and connection. And so, as we stood on the threshold of a new chapter in our lives, we did so with a newfound sense of gratitude and appreciation for the beauty of imperfection. We knew that our journey was far from over, that there would be challenges and obstacles yet to overcome, wounds yet to heal, but we faced the future with hearts full of hope and minds open to the infinite possibilities that lay before us. For we had learned that it is not in the pursuit of perfection that we find fulfillment, but in the embrace of imperfection, in the messy, imperfect beauty of life itself. As we embarked on this next chapter of our journey, we did so with a deep sense of gratitude for the flawed, imperfect, utterly beautiful tapestry of our shared humanity. As the sun set on the horizon of our shared past, casting its golden rays upon the tapestry of our intertwined lives, we stood on the threshold of a new dawn, a dawn filled with endless possibilities, boundless potential, and the promise of a brighter future. Our journey of growth and self-discovery had led us to this moment, a moment of profound transformation and renewal. We had faced our fears, confronted our demons, and emerged stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. But our journey was far from over. As we gazed towards the horizon, we knew that the road ahead would be fraught with challenges and obstacles, yet unknown. Yet we faced the future with a sense of unshakable confidence, knowing that no matter what trials lay in store, we would face them together, hand in hand, bound by the unbreakable ties of love and commitment. For we had learned that it is not the destination that defines our journey, but the journey itself, that it is not the challenges we face, but the way we face them, that shapes our destiny and defines who we are. And so, as we embarked on this next chapter of our lives, we did so with hearts full of hope and minds open to the infinite possibilities that lay before us. We embraced the beauty of imperfection, the messy, imperfect beauty of life itself, knowing that it is our flaws and imperfections that make us whole, that make us human. Together, we walked hand in hand into the unknown, ready to embrace whatever the future may hold. For we knew that as long as we had each other, we had everything we needed to weather the storms and bask in the sunshine of life's endless possibilities. As we journeyed forward, guided by the light of love and fueled by the fire of our shared dreams, we knew that no matter where the road may lead us, we would face it together, with courage, resilience, and an unwavering belief in the power of love to conquer all. As we continued our journey forward, we found ourselves pausing to reflect on the milestones we had reached, the markers of progress and growth that dotted the landscape of our shared lives like signposts on a winding road. Each milestone was a testament to the resilience of our love, a testament to the strength and determination that had carried us through the darkest of times. As we celebrated these milestones, we found ourselves filled with a profound sense of gratitude for the challenges we had overcome, for the lessons we had learned, and for the love that had sustained us through it all. Our first milestone came in the form of a simple yet profound gesture, a heartfelt apology offered without reservation or expectation. It was a moment of vulnerability and courage, a moment that marked the beginning of our journey toward reconciliation and renewal. As we moved forward, we encountered many more milestones along the way, the moments of forgiveness and understanding, the moments of joy and laughter, and the moments of shared triumph and celebration. Each milestone brought us closer together, strengthening the bonds of love and trust that held us fast in the face of adversity. As we reached each new milestone, we found ourselves filled with a renewed sense of purpose and determination, a determination to continue our journey forward, no matter what obstacles may lie in our path. But perhaps the most significant milestone of all was the realization that love is not a destination to be reached, but a journey to be savored, a journey of growth and self-discovery, of challenges and triumphs, of laughter and tears. And so, as we celebrated each new milestone along the way, we did so with hearts full of gratitude and minds open to the endless possibilities that lay before us. For we knew that as long as we had each other, we had everything we needed to navigate the twists and turns of life's unpredictable journey. As we looked towards the future, we did so with a sense of optimism and excitement, eager to see what new milestones awaited us on the road ahead. As we continued our journey forward, hand in hand, we knew that no matter what challenges may come our way, we would face them together, with love as our guide and strength as our companion. As we reached the culmination of our journey, we found ourselves pausing to reflect on the myriad experiences that had shaped our shared path, the trials and tribulations, the moments of joy and sorrow, and the profound lessons learned along the way. In the stillness of the moment, we were filled with an overwhelming sense of gratitude for the love that had sustained us through the darkest of times, for the strength that had carried us through the storms, and for the unwavering support of those who had stood by our side through it all. We reflected on the obstacles we had overcome, the doubts and fears, the insecurities and uncertainties, and marveled at the resilience of the human spirit. For in the face of adversity, we had discovered a wellspring of courage and determination, a strength we never knew we possessed. But amidst the trials and tribulations, we also found moments of profound beauty and joy, the simple pleasures of life, the laughter of loved ones, and the beauty of a shared sunrise. And as we basked in the warmth of these moments, we were reminded of the preciousness of life itself and the importance of savoring every moment. As we looked towards the future, we did so with hearts full of hope and minds open to the infinite possibilities that lay before us. We knew that our journey was far from over, that there would be challenges and obstacles yet to be overcome and joys yet to be discovered. But we faced the future with a sense of optimism and excitement, eager to embrace whatever adventures lay ahead. And as we stood on the threshold of this new chapter in our lives, we did so with a profound sense of gratitude for the journey that had brought us to this moment, for the love that had sustained us through it all, and for the countless blessings that filled our lives every day. For we had learned that true happiness lies not in the destination, but in the journey itself, in the moments of joy and laughter, in the trials and tribulations, and in the love that binds us together as one. And as we embarked on this next chapter of our lives, hand in hand, we knew that no matter what the future may hold, we would face it together, with hearts full of gratitude and minds open to the endless possibilities that lay before us. As we reflected on the journey that had brought us to this moment, we felt compelled to share our story, a testament to the power of love, resilience, and redemption. For our journey was not just our own, but a universal tale of triumph over adversity, of growth and self-discovery, and of the enduring power of love to conquer all. With hearts full of gratitude and minds teeming with memories, we set pen to paper, eager to capture the essence of our shared experience and share it with the world. We chronicled the trials and tribulations, the joys and sorrows, and the profound moments of transformation that had shaped our journey from despair to hope, from darkness to light. In sharing our story, we hope to inspire others, to offer a beacon of hope to those who may be grappling with their struggles, and to remind them that no matter how dark the night may seem, dawn is always just beyond the horizon. We poured our hearts onto the page, weaving a narrative that spoke to the universal themes of love, forgiveness, and redemption. We shared the lessons we had learned along the way, the importance of communication, the power of forgiveness, and the beauty of embracing imperfection. But perhaps most importantly, we shared our love, a love that had weathered the storms of life and emerged stronger and more resilient than ever before. For it is love that has guided us through the darkest of times, love that has sustained us through the trials and tribulations, and love that continues to light our way forward, illuminating the path to a brighter future. As we shared our story with the world, we did so with a sense of humility and gratitude, knowing that our journey was but one of many, and that our experiences could offer solace and inspiration to those who may be walking a similar path. And as our words found their way into the hearts of others, we knew that our journey had not been in vain, that our struggles and triumphs had served a greater purpose, and that our story would continue to ripple outwards, touching the lives of all who dared to listen. For in the end, our journey was not just a tale of personal growth and redemption, but a testament to the transformative power of love, the love that had carried us through the darkest of nights and into the radiant embrace of a new dawn. And as we shared our story with the world, we did so with hearts full of gratitude and minds open to the endless possibilities that lay before us. As we reached the final chapter of our story, we found ourselves filled with a sense of both nostalgia for the journey behind us and excitement for the adventures that lay ahead. With each page turned, we closed the book on one chapter of our lives, ready to begin anew with the turning of the next. Looking to the future, we felt a sense of optimism and possibility, the knowledge that no matter what challenges may come our way, we had the strength, resilience, and love to face them head-on. Our journey has taught us that adversity is not to be feared, but embraced as an opportunity for growth and transformation. As we contemplated the road ahead, we dreamed of all the possibilities that awaited us, the places we would go, the people we would meet, and the adventures we would embark upon together. We knew that life was a journey filled with twists and turns, highs and lows, but we faced the future with a sense of excitement and anticipation, eager to see where the path would lead us next. But amidst our dreams for the future, we also paused to reflect on the lessons we had learned along the way, the importance of love, forgiveness, and resilience, the beauty of imperfection, and the power of sharing our stories with the world. These lessons would serve as guiding lights as we navigated the uncertain terrain of the years to come, helping us to stay grounded in our values and true to ourselves no matter what challenges may arise. And so, as we look towards the future, with hearts full of hope and minds open to possibility, we knew that our journey was far from over, that the story of our lives was still being written with each passing day. But as long as we had each other, we were ready to face whatever the future may hold, confident in the knowledge that our love would light the way forward, illuminating the path to a brighter tomorrow. As we turned the final page of our story, we realized that our journey was not ending. but rather beginning anew. For every ending is a new beginning, and with each chapter closed, a fresh one unfolds before us, brimming with possibility and promise. With hearts full of gratitude and minds open to the infinite possibilities that lay before us, we stepped into this new chapter of our lives hand in hand, ready to embrace whatever adventures awaited us. We knew that the road ahead would be filled with twists and turns, highs and lows, but we faced it with a sense of optimism and excitement, eager to see where the journey would take us next. But amidst our anticipation for the future, we also took time to reflect on the lessons we had learned along the way. The importance of love, forgiveness, and resilience, the beauty of imperfection, and the power of sharing our stories with the world. These lessons would serve as guiding lights as we navigated the uncertain terrain of the years to come, helping us to stay grounded in our values and true to ourselves no matter what challenges may arise. As we embarked on this new beginning, we did so with a renewed sense of purpose and determination, committed to living our lives with intention and authenticity. We knew that there would be obstacles to overcome and hurdles to surmount, but we faced them with courage and conviction, secure in the knowledge that our love would see us through. And as we looked towards the horizon, we saw not just an ending, but a beginning filled with hope, possibility, and the boundless potential of a future yet unwritten. For every ending is a new beginning, and with each turn of the page, we were reminded that the story of our lives was still being written, with each moment unfolding like the pages of a book, revealing new adventures, new challenges, and new opportunities for growth and transformation. As we settled into the rhythm of our new beginning, we found ourselves drawn to the timeless wisdom of the natural world, the ebb and flow of the tides, the changing of the seasons, and the eternal dance of birth, life, and death. In the quiet moments of reflection, we marveled at the beauty and complexity of the circle of life, the interconnected web of existence that binds us all together in a tapestry of shared experience. We saw ourselves reflected in the cycle of growth and renewal, of birth and rebirth, and we felt a deep sense of kinship with all living beings. But amidst the beauty of the natural world, we also came face to face with the harsh realities of life, the inevitability of loss, the fragility of existence, and the bittersweet passage of time. We were reminded that life is fleeting, that moments are precious, and that every breath we take is a gift to be cherished. And yet, amid this profound recognition of life's impermanence, we found solace in the knowledge that love endures, that even as we journey through the cycles of birth and death, love remains a constant, an anchor in the storm, a beacon of hope in the darkness. As we contemplated the circle of life, we were filled with a sense of awe and wonder at the miracle of existence, the intricate tapestry of life unfolding before us, each thread woven with care and intention, each moment imbued with meaning and purpose. And so, as we embraced the circle of life, we did so with hearts full of gratitude and minds open to the mysteries of the universe. We knew that our journey was but a small part of a much larger tapestry, a single thread in the rich fabric of existence. But as long as we had each other, we were content to journey through the cycles of life together, hand in hand, hearts intertwined, secure in the knowledge that love is eternal, that it transcends the boundaries of time and space, and that it is the greatest gift we can give and receive in this beautiful, fleeting journey called life. As we reflected on the culmination of our journey, we felt a deep sense of fulfillment, knowing that our story would live on long after we were gone, a legacy of love that would continue to inspire and uplift future generations. We began to contemplate the impact we wanted to leave on the world, the imprint we wanted to make, the lives we wanted to touch, and the legacy we wanted to leave behind. And as we delved into this exploration, we realized that our legacy was not about grand gestures or monumental achievements, but about the simple yet profound acts of love and kindness that had defined our lives. We thought about how we could continue to spread love and light in the world through acts of compassion, generosity, and service to others. We imagined a future where our love would ripple outwards, touching the lives of countless souls and leaving behind a trail of hope and healing in its wake. But we also recognized that our legacy of love began at home, with our family and loved ones, the people who had stood by our side through thick and thin, the ones who had shared in our joys and sorrows, and the ones who had taught us the true meaning of unconditional love. We committed to nurturing these relationships, to cherish each moment spent together, to show appreciation for the love and support we received, and to pass on the lessons we had learned to future generations. We also considered how we could contribute to the greater good of humanity, to leave the world a better place than we found it, to work towards a more just and compassionate society, and to be a force for positive change in the world. Whether through volunteer work, charitable giving, or simply spreading kindness wherever we went, we knew that our legacy of love would be measured not by what we achieved, but by the love we shared with others. And so, as we looked toward the future, with hearts full of hope and minds open to possibility, we did so with a renewed sense of purpose and determination. We knew that our journey was far from over, and that the legacy of love we were creating would endure long after we were gone, a testament to the power of love to transcend time and space, and to touch the lives of all who dare to believe in its magic. As we embarked on the final stretch of our journey, we found ourselves drawn to the transformative power of gratitude, a force capable of illuminating even the darkest corners of our lives and filling them with light. We began to cultivate a practice of gratitude, taking time each day to reflect on the blessings that filled our lives, the love of family and friends, the beauty of the natural world, and the countless gifts that surrounded us at every turn. With each expression of gratitude, we felt a shift in our perspective, a deepening of our appreciation for the abundance that surrounded us, and a recognition of the interconnectedness of all things. We learned to find joy in the simple pleasures of life, the warmth of the sun on our faces, the laughter of loved ones, and the beauty of a star-filled sky. We discovered that even amid life's challenges, there is always something to be grateful for if only we take the time to look. But perhaps most importantly, we found that gratitude has the power to transform not only our own lives, but the lives of those around us. As we expressed our appreciation for the love and support we received, we witnessed the profound impact it had on others, the way a simple thank you could brighten someone's day, lift their spirits, and remind them of their inherent worth. And so, as we journeyed towards the end of our story, we did so with hearts full of gratitude for the love that had sustained us, the lessons that had shaped us, and the countless blessings that had enriched our lives along the way. We knew that our journey was nearing its end, but we faced the future with a sense of peace and contentment, secure in the knowledge that our legacy of love would endure long after we were gone, a testament to the power of gratitude to transform lives and touch hearts, now and for generations to come. As we reached the final chapter of our story, we realized that our journey was coming to an end, but in its ending, a new beginning awaited us, beckoning us forward with the promise of fresh adventures and endless possibilities. With hearts heavy with the weight of goodbyes yet light with the anticipation of new horizons, we looked back on the path we had traveled, the twists and turns, the highs and lows, the joys and sorrows. Each moment and each experience had shaped us, molded us into the people we had become, and prepared us for the journey that lay ahead. We took time to reflect on the lessons we had learned, the importance of love, forgiveness, resilience, and gratitude. These were the guiding principles that had sustained us through the darkest of times and lifted us to the heights of joy and fulfillment. As we stood on the threshold of this new beginning, we felt a profound sense of gratitude for the journey we had undertaken, the love we had shared, the memories we had created, and the bonds we had formed along the way. But even as we said goodbye to the past, we carried with us the lessons and memories that would forever shape our future. We knew that our journey was far from over, that the road ahead would be filled with new challenges, new joys, and new opportunities for growth and discovery. With hearts full of hope and minds open to the infinite possibilities that lay before us, we stepped forward into the unknown, ready to embrace whatever the future may hold. For we knew that as long as we had each other, we had everything we needed to navigate the twists and turns of life's unpredictable journey. And so, as we bid farewell to one chapter of our lives and welcomed the next, we did so with a sense of gratitude for the journey we had undertaken, and a sense of excitement for the adventures that awaited us just beyond the horizon.